Yeah, I think for the rest of the month, I'm just gonna watch a bunch of Disney. Shout out to my boy Q Reviews. He put me onto this movie. He says, Rashad, you gotta check out Haunt. So I said, okay, I'm in the Halloween spirit. I'm checking out everything horror related, and I watched it. Let's get into it. Haunt is the story of Harper and her roommate Bailey go to a Halloween party, meet up with some friends, leave the party, find this random haunted house in the middle of nowhere, and that's where everything unfolds. That's all I can say without really spoiling this, because I get criticized by my cousin for spoiling stuff in my reviews. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to give a brief synopsis. I'm not going to spoil it. This movie, at first, was playing out the way I was expecting it. Okay, it was playing out like a typical horror slasher type deal. And then about the 45, 50-minute mark, it kind of took a turn for the gory worst. And I said, oh shit, this just became, okay, so what, we're doing this now. All right. The creep level, the gore factor in this film is so, like, there were times I had to turn my head. And it takes a lot to kind of gross me out, but I had to turn my head a few times. I was like, oh God, I'll never see hammers the same way again. There are only so many ways you can kill somebody with a hammer. Whoever wrote this movie, I'm afraid what's going on inside their brain, because there's some stuff going on in there that they probably need to get some help to come up with that. I'm trying not to make this a race thing, but okay, if you watch a lot of horror movies, you know that typically it's a group of kids, people or whatever, and they get into a situation, they make a lot of bad decisions, and when they get killed, it's like, you dummy, if you'd have just did this, you would still be here on this earth. If I see a random haunted house in the middle of nowhere, I'm going nowhere near that. I'm going the other way. I think most black people can agree with this. We go the opposite direction. If we even if we see somebody running, we're running too. No questions asked. We're just going. That's just what it is. I am a coward. If I go outside right now and I see a possum, I'm running up a tree. It is what it is. Around the third act, it becomes Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets The Hills Have Eyes. That's the best way to describe it. Man, this movie is embedded in my head now, and I'm about 95% sure I'm going to have a nightmare tonight. I've crammed my brain with so much horror this month. There's a few more days left in the month. I think I'm all horrored out. I don't need to watch anymore. Over the weekend, me and my daughter we had a lazy weekend where we just was in the living room watching horror movie after horror movie after horror movie. Silver Bullet, Carrie, Creepshow 2, Friday the 13th, and then we ended off with The Exorcist. Whoa, I can't stop thinking about this movie and the imagery in it and the kills. And Eli Roth is a producer on this, and I'm like, oh, surprise, surprise. No wonder this movie made me feel so queasy. Yeah, man, but look, if you're a horror movie fan, I definitely recommend watching this. This is a perfect popcorn horror movie that you can watch with some friends, with your significant other, and get scared and get grossed out. I'm gonna be honest, there were some times where I was scared. It creeped me out. It grossed me out. This movie did everything that a horror movie's supposed to do. Besides some pointless exposition and a couple of little subplots that really don't go anywhere, this movie is definitely a horror fan's delight. I'm giving Haunt a B. Yes, check it out, y'all. If you're into shit like this, I think you will enjoy it. I'm definitely watching something family friendly right now. I can't handle no more. That's it. I don't need any. I don't see how people watch horror movies 24/7 and not get fucked up behind it. Like, do you not have like nightmares where you wake up in cold sweats and shit? Like, that doesn't happen. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I live by myself too, so no. Anyways, y'all, have you seen Haunt? What'd you think about it? Comment freely below. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.